Oh, I was wondering, I could hear an echo. It's because I left the volume of my phone on. What up? Today, we'll be finishing up the remainder of part 1 of the summer event for this year. We did a good portion of it last stream. But like I said, I grinded out the mini-game, the business mini-game, because I didn't think they would be that fun to watch. So that way we could just get rolling with the events and listening to the dialogue and everything. Actually, I don't remember if it's voiced or not. Let me post the stream before I forget. Hey Joe, hey 12 hours. What is up? I think we're about a week away, so I'll stream this again next week when Summer Puppet releases, probably on Thursday. Because I assume that when this part of the event ends, we haven't actually seen anything about it being haunted yet. Maybe we'll see it in the events today. But in about a week, I believe that's when Summer Puppet drops. So, I'll stream this again Thursday next week too. But yeah, today's gonna mostly just be like a casual hangout. Actually, we'll start off the stream doing this, because even though we rolled for her last week and got her, I forgot to do her trial. And you get 30 gems for every trial, so why not?
始めよう。
Oh,
行くぞ。気を抜くな。
this juice I just took a sip of. I tried this, I made a mistake. I tried this like sugar-free one. Everything sugar-free just fucking sucks. You know? You try to grab something healthy that's sugar-free and it's just always bad. Well, I bought it, so now I'm gonna drink it. Anyway, Beach Flower Minami has excellent single target buff capabilities. She can greatly increase the crit rate and critical damage of an ally and also boost their attack and damage. During battle, when conditions are met, she can use medicine without spending a turn. Also greatly strengthen the effects of certain medicine. She has everyday medicine that's not consumed upon use, and her synergy ability unlocks potent medicine for purchase. I don't know if I'm that far on her synergy. I'm like rank 13 or so I don't know if the potent stuff's unlocked. But I did go to the store and buy 3 of each medicine. Or 100 of each medicine, so maybe there. You're excited for this stream, but you don't know what the game is? It's like a JRPG, turn-based combat game.
ヒーロー、開演の時間だ。瞬きは厳禁だ。
But with some gotcha mechanics.
ディオニュソス。受けてみろ。
手っ取り早く済ませようぜ。
燃やそう、オルフェウス。
Why is
聞くだろ。
Makoto the main DPS of this team combat? The enemy's not weak to. Oh, probably because they wanted to live long enough to show you this. Start of the turn, spend 1 midsummer prescription to gain Flower Basket Pharmacy and use medicine without spending the turn. So these are like the everyday medicines. These are like my boost up specific characters. I don't really know when you would ever use like the 1 more damage thing. That just doesn't really seem like that useful. Oh, it also includes the Takame medicines. That's funny. Just to give you a use for these finally. For now, since it's a trial, I'm just gonna throw the attacker one on there.
ありがとう。
It'll at least like a highlight up for your A6 Kasumi. Yeah, that's the one I figured would be a big one.
ハイライトを見逃
But
す
I don't
な
know what the point of some of those are.
最高の思い出ができたねタレイヤ
暗幕に光を照らせキーノ瞬きは厳禁だこ
手っ取り早く済ませようぜ。
こからがクライマックスだまだまだ
ペルソナ
I actually don't know what her
ラオウ
highlight
権
is.
限いただいていく
Just kind of used it because it's her trial, so.
これなら値千金の一撃
追い詰められる。
大
Do
し
I
た
play
ものだな
Roblox? I do not.
くだら。
みんなを助けよう日差しに応えてペルソナデュ
Oh, did they time it out perfectly? So, oh, never mind. I thought I was going to be able to use her on attack to end the trial.
焼き尽くす
Which you'd think is how they would want to set up a lot of these character trials, so you can end the trial seeing, like, the portrait. But what do I know? Do I need it? I'm surprised it doesn't just automatically give me the rewards for Kasumi's trial. Considering I have her A6. It's like, hey, you know I'm not going to roll for her.
オサンドリオ
One more all-out attack amp is only optimal for Starlight Joker and Prism Yui. It might also be okay for, now that I think about it, regular Yui too. Since her stuff's like all one more basically.
ヤマタノオロチ毘沙門天ラクシュミ
I don't understand like the setup for this trial, like these trials in this game.
受けてみろ
やっちゃいましょう
構えろレウコ
Like you're not going to give me another,
ペルソナデュオ
you're not going to give me a character to buff Kasumi for
私
this?
の力で道を切り開くよサンドリ
You're not going to give me any blessed synergy?
オ見せてください
舞うぞロムロわしのペルソナ
Yeah, just no way to buff her. No synergy. Interesting that the trials are
準備いい
also
サンドリオやっちゃいましょう
not A6 characters.
ペルソナ
I guess I kind of always assumed they were.
毘沙門天
受けてみろ
Yeah, Akihiko's trial was like miserable. It's like, I don't know why you would get this character. I like Akihiko and I rolled for him, but like, if you don't, you know, if you're one of the people playing this strictly as a gacha
構えろ
game,
レウコテア進
why
撃
would, I don't know why you would get Akihiko after that trial.
羽ばたけわしのペルソナ
I also don't know why you would have Lethal in any trial, because he's like mostly a healer.
時に追い詰められる。
So, what's he showing? Are you dying in the
反撃の
trial
時間で
somehow?
す準備はいいサンドリオ集
Game's
中
a
して
little
いきま
loud.
しょう
Oh, yeah.
当然の結果だ
I actually just remembered I did put the audio wrong. This is usually what I do for stream. There we go. They changed that on China. The Chinese server, all trial characters are A6. I actually don't know if that's even like the good way to do it. I am just kind of surprised because I don't know if in Genshin they're A6 either. But what can you do? What's my favorite stream? Like what was my favorite game to stream, or like my favorite specific stream? My favorites of my own streams would probably be the ending of Persona 3 FES, where it took me 12 hours No, like 11 and nah. Well, I guess there was a little bit leading up to the fight before that, but it took me like 8 hours to beat the final boss of that game. And I was kind of going insane by the end of it. So I mean, that was fun. Alright, now we can pick up the story where we left off last. Same patch that Starlight On dropped. I wonder if they had an agenda. Oh, to like show off A6 characters? I will definitely be rolling for Starlight On once she comes out, but goddamn, am I never gonna learn those fucking attack rotations.
店をほったらかして調査するのは本末転倒だろ。
種村さん、お帰りなさい。
ただいま。
Thanks.
そうだ。あなたにも聞いてもらった方がいいわね。
I'm curious since for some reason the summer patch hasn't started on the Chinese server, like at the same time as us.
お客さんが少なくなった原因について調べてきたの。
If you'll get Shoki's outfit
何か分かったんですか？
for free next year. It's kind of what I assume will happen.
いいえ、確かなことは何も。ただ、おかしなところがあるから引き続き調べてみるわ。そういえば、隣のお店、もう閉店の準備を始めてたみたいよ。
閉店時間には少し早いけど、私たちも始めた方がいいかもですね。
There's like no security here, though.
じゃあ外の片付けに行くか。俊かお前、どっちか手伝ってくれ。
Hey, Pharaoh Hazard. Star On seems to be a prey auto. Can figure it out. Sometimes I feel like that with there's a couple characters that I haven't bothered to figure out their like rotations for. I'm just like, all right, you got this auto, and I usually rank fairly highly,
気になる話を聞いて。
so I just assume auto most of the time, unless the character is particularly complex. Auto seems to be able to figure it out.
どうすればいいんでしたっけ？
Auto just really can't figure it out with Kasumi of characters released so far.
片付けが終わったら話すわね。
I'm sure there's other characters, but
お店の
Auto
中
for the
の
most
片
part
付けを始めよっか。
can piece things together.
レジの締め作業は私がやるね。そういえば新井さん、厨房にいるんだっけ？お店閉めるって伝えないと。びっくりした。ちょうどよかった。そろそろ閉店の準備を。
I saw it.
出たって何が？まさか。それで何を見たんです？幽霊出た。見たのさっき。
Is the ghost gonna be Miu's puppet at the end of this? That would be really funny.
さっき店の裏にゴミを捨てに行ったんだけど。
I like the old-timey film grain effect to flashback to something that happened like 5 minutes ago.
店の鍵にね、長い髪の女の人、首が宙に浮かんでて、私目が離せなくて、てか体がこわばって動かなくてさ、しばらく見続けてたら、じわーっと引っ込んで。
It's so spooky.
なくなったんだけど。
Ow. I gotta get it used to so I got another new chair. I returned my other one and got another new gaming chair. Well, it's not really a gaming chair, but just a desk chair. And when I like go to like change my seating position, the armrests move really easily. That's really my only complaint about it.
いやいや、生首の店員さんとかいるわけないじゃん。このお店のお母さんは髪短かったしな。子供も男の子が一人いる
Good
だ
luck,
けで。
Joe.
なんか用っすか？
Kaito. I was trying to think of what I remember that name from. He's a Danganronpa character. I don't know if he's in any of the earlier Persona games.
はい、ご両親と一緒に海の家をやってるそうなんです。
You only beat Halo Reach? Well, you gotta start using the gun, man. I think last stream you said you only melee
うちの店
stuff.
の方で何かあったんですか？
That's gonna make it really hard to ever beat a game. You start using the gun. At least attempt to. Doesn't matter if you don't hit anything. Your first couple of attempts.
いないっす。てかそれ幽霊じゃないっ
Must
す
have
か。
been a ghost then.
ここそういう噂多いんすよ。お姉さんが見たのって髪の毛の長い女の人の生首でしょ？
そう。
昔この浜に女性の首が流れ着いたらしいんです。
Hey, Final Fighter.
首だけ。
遠い場所で海に飛び込んで亡くなった人が潮の流れに乗ってここまで来たとか。
Who plunged into
長い
the
間
ocean
海
and
に浸かって
died.
たせいで
Rip.
体が腐って頭と体が離れちゃったらしくて、結局体の方は見つからなかったそうですけど、
I like that Wonder is just like not
それ
shocked.
以来たまにいるんですよね。
He's like, damn, that's
お
crazy.
姉さんみたいに生首を見ちゃう人。
嘘でしょ。そんなあっさり肯定されるなんて。
気をつけた方がいいっすよ。その幽霊自分の体を
The
探してるって
ghost's
話
still
なんで
looking for her missing body. Ooh.
首から下乗っ取られちゃうかも。
どうしよう。お笑いとか言った方がいいのかな。
Do any of the social links do
今年は
like
もう海に近づか
or
な
the
い方がいいん
synergies?
じゃないですか？
None of them really do exorcisms or anything like that.
幽霊って
I guess that
他に
one
もいるの？
Yuki
この
girl
辺は
could
多いっすよ。
maybe.
幽霊
She's
と
like
か
a
妖怪とかサメとか
shrine maiden.
呪いとかたたりとか。
Does she still not have a synergy even on the Chinese server? Actually, now that I think about it.
そっちは終わったか？
あ、父ちゃん、母ちゃんも。
Wow, his NPC looks like it's out of
片付けが終わったら
Katamari.
家に帰って晩ご飯にするわよ。
That's so funny.
ごめん、こっちはまだ。すぐ済ませる。
ごめんなさい。私たちがお邪魔しちゃったから。
別にいいよ。
She still has no
もう
synergy.
ほとんど終
Interesting.
わったから。
Does she even have a side quest like
さすがカイトだ。
Sumi
仕
does?
事早いな。
声でっか。
Or alcoholic author?
いいっすよ。
You know how this is in the Chinese server with the no OC. But they made the OC in the first place. They just never got around to finishing it again?
働き者ですね、カイトくん。
本当にね。誰に似たのかしら。
親バカに聞こえるかもしれないけど、カイトにはいつも助けられててね。今日みたいなクソ忙しい日でも、あいつさえいればなんとかなるんだ。
I'm going to guess the story of this is about how Kaito is actually resentful that he has to work at his family shop. They should adopt Tomoko.
カノくん、そっちの椅子運んでおいて。私、こっちやっとくから。
Tomoko and Shun are cute.
ルフェル、ちょっと場所移動してくれる？テーブルの上掃除したいから。
And Tomoko's just actually doing her job, and everyone else is like doing monster planning mission. Poor girl.
まさかリコ先輩も？
いいえ、私は見てないわ。でも聞き込みをした海水浴客の中に似たような幽霊を見たという人が何人かいたの。
You can actually still see Tomoko scrubbing away at the
過
table
去に
right
事故や
behind
事件が何
Wonder's
件
head.
か起きてるし、それにまつわる怪談が多いのも事実みたい。
じゃあ私が見たのってやっぱり本物の幽霊？
でも少し気になることもあるのよね。
気になること？
The
これまで
Shokester.
白里海岸で噂されてたのは古風な
Yeah, they
怪談が
love
ほとん
Yui.
どだった
They gave
そう。
Yui two characters, and they gave her two synergies.
けどここ数年の間に元葉も見たという幽
So
霊
now,
の目
Rumi,
撃談
that's
が
it for
急増してい
OCs.
る。
That's crazy.
海中から子供に足を引っ張られた
Katayama makes sense as a synergy. I mean, that's an obvious one.
同じ頃から増えてるそうよ。
そういえばさっきの休憩中白里海岸の階段にまつわるネットの書き込みを調べてたんだが
Masubi, that's the maid girl, right?
ネットの書き込みもか
No,
な
wait,
り多いんで
that's
すね。
Barry. Narumi
今
is
日
the
だけ
maid
で
girl.
こんなに。
ああ幽霊の目撃談や体験談は毎年夏になると急増するみたいだ。
利
Despite
用
her
客も
palace
多い
getting
なら
being over,
I don't
Aaron
know.
still
I think
hasn't gotten a synergy.
けど海水浴シーズンが終わる
She's a member of the team and she doesn't have
そ
one.
の
That's
どちらの書き
crazy.
込みも完全に途絶えるんだ。ちょっと変じゃねえか。
完全に途絶える。それってなんか変なことなの？
I would have thought she would just came with one.
春や秋のようなオフシーズンでも釣り客はいるわ。もちろん地元の人なら年中いる。もし仮に幽霊が本当にいたとして釣り客や地元の人から目撃情報が出ないのは変ということでいいのよね。
ああそうだ。つまりこの幽霊の噂は
Their summertime special.
ある意味ではそうかもしれないな。正確には夏季
Guys,
限
Shoki
定なのは
laughed at my
噂の
joke.
方だな。
海水浴客を海から遠ざけるような噂をわざと流してる人がいるってことですか？
I wonder why they're so stingy with the synergies on the Chinese server.
さっきの幽霊がいたところ、もう少し調べてみません？どうして？正直もう近寄りたくないんだけど。
It's not like even completing them like gives you that many freebie
新井
rewards.
さんが見たの幽
Or
霊
too
じ
busy
ゃない
giving
気がします
synergies to the
し。
Starlight units. Oh yeah, that like visual novel format thing.
生きてる人間の仕業っぽいじゃないですか。それにもし本当に幽霊だったとしても成仏してもらわなきゃお客さんが来れないもん。結構気も座ってんだね、南って。
なら3人で調査を進めててくれるかしら。お店の中の片付けは私たちでやっておくから。
Is it that Minami is brave, or is that she just doesn't want her shop to go under?
ああ、いえ、お店の片付けは私たちが。
お前たちが調査するのが効率的だと思うぜ。宮下さんはこの浜に詳しいし 元葉は目撃者だ。いざとなりゃお前もいるしな。頼んだぜ。
We'll leave it to you. Great. Thanks.
わかりました。ありがとうございます。マジか。
Spooky sightings.
幽霊ってどんな風に出てきたんですか？出てくるところは見てないんだよね。気づいたらそこに浮いてた。
Motoha really carrying a lot of the teen tropes.
可能性はないです？
She's got a little bit of Ryuji, she's got An, now she's getting a little bit of Makoto because she's also terrified of
ちょっと
ghosts
調べ
and
てみま
stuff.
しょうか。
She's kind of the insert character for the OG P5 crew.
やっぱり本物の幽霊だったとか。
Knees
生
buckling.
首だよ、生首。生首と見間違えそうなものって何？とりあえず何かと見間違ったって線
She's
は
canonically
薄そうです
a
ね。
Sharknado fan.
もう少しお店の
You
周り
think
を調べてみま
Motoha's
せん
your
か？
favorite? Motoha's really cute and fun. I like her.
なんだろうそれ。海藻？それともゴミ？お客さんが捨
I
てて
can't
たの
wait
かも。
for I think next character arc really focuses on her. At least I'm pretty sure. Or like next story arc. But I guess it's a while before we get there.
髪の毛どうして砂の中に？もしかして
The hair of the woman who washed up on the beach.
女の人の髪なんじゃ？
I'm gonna assume it's not. It does kind of look head-like though.
なんで言い切れるの？
We see like a close-up of it.
さっき見た髪とそっくりなんだよ。長さといい、色といい。南、何を？
She made like a big action noise and then all she did was pick it up.
これウィッグだ。はあ？ウィッグ？
Oh, it is hair.
はい。ほら。
You can wear it on your head. Why would you do that?
でもそれがどうしてこんな
My first thought about like wearing a wig like that would be like, am I gonna get like lice or something?
違う。
Why would someone just
新井さんを
leave
脅
a
かした
wig
んだ。
out?
新井さんが見た幽霊ってこれなんじゃないですか？
The upcoming synergy effects aren't anything to write home about. Yeah, I mean, Minami's synergy doesn't really do much except, like, let you power her
すご
up.
く似てるもん。
She's one of the few times I've ever prioritized a synergy, though, for my
何？
hangouts, just so I could buff
まん
her.
まと犯人に踊らされたってこと？残念だけど、そういうことですね。
I've almost given her all of her preferred event or
誰かに
items.
仕業だったんだ。でもここにウィッグが隠してあったってことは、犯人はまたここに来るかもしれないわけだよね。明日ここで待ち伏せして捕まえちゃおうよ、犯人。
I wonder who would voice Motoha if there was an English dub.
そのことなんだけど、犯人カイトくんじゃないかなって。
I'm leaving stream. That's alright, man. Have a good night, Joe.
さっき会った子だよね。なんでそう思うの？ 新井さん、夕方に見た幽霊のこと、私たち以外の誰かに言いましたか？
Man, Minami figured it out so fast. Barry gives you extra voice
幽霊
clips.
を見てすぐお店に引き返したから。ですよね。
What are voice
私たち
clips?
の誰が幽霊を見たのか、
What?
カイト君は知らないはずなの。
I don't need more voice clips. I don't need more sound effects. Subi expands
こ
on
こは
gardening
そうい
again.
う噂多いんすよ。
Oh,
お姉
also
さんが
kind of
見たのっ
lame.
て髪の毛の
Shoki
長い
revisits Wonder's
女の人の
outfits.
生
Oh,
首で
so
しょ。
Shoki just gives you more outfits. Are they more lame, like suit outfits too?
そういえば、あの子、
Narumi affects
私が
the
幽霊
capsule
の目
machines.
撃者だって分かって
That
た
would
み
be
たいだった。
cool if she didn't come so late.
もちろん、私たちが騒いでた声をあの子
Because
が
I've
聞
already
いてたって
maxed out all the
可能性
capsule
もあるけ
machines,
ど
but that would be cool if she came earlier.
言われてみれば
And then I could have
確かに
actually
怪しい
used
かも
her with the
この
capsule
辺の階段
machines.
にも詳しかったみたいだし。それに、あなたの
Like you
師匠
can
の
replay
ス
the
ミさんも
battle
言ってた。
lines.
カイト君
Yeah,
は
that's
階
what I
段に
need.
詳しくて、去年来た時にもいろいろ教えてくれたって。
Though there are achievements for hearing
ただの
every
階段
voice
好き
line
って
from a
こともあるかも
character.
だけど、好きって感じには見えなかった気もしない？ほら、例えばシュンがラーメンのこと話す時ってもっと楽しそうじゃん。ただしっかりした子だったしな。怪談話が広まったら客足に影響があるってことに気づかないとも思えないんだけど。
Well, it sounded like she was like walking away while she said that. Katayama has a good effect because her synergy gives other social stats in class.
じゃあ
But a veteran player like you has no use for it. Yeah, I've already maxed out all the social stats,
このウィ
so that
ッ
doesn't
グ
really help me either.
どうしよう。埋め直す？もしあの子が犯人だとすると。
She also has her like arriving way too late for that. She should have come like one of these patches, like one of these most recent patches.
届けられるかもしれないしさ。
Well, not even most recent. Like as soon as the third palace was finished, she should have been a synergy then for that to have any effect.
の仕業だって分かったら
So I gotta imagine most players have the social stats all maxed out by now that have been
みんな
playing
にも伝えて
consistently.
おくよ。明日あの子に注意してって。うん、お願い。もしもあの子が何かしようとしたら止めないと。
Do. What? Is that like
お
a
はよう、カイトくん。
knife? What is that?
おはよう。
Two different synergies boosting social stats. Well, it's kind of nice because there's the one synergy that gives you stuff every time you like remax a social stat.
よくできてるね。
Believe it or not, there are
で
people
も
asking for
海
advice
で見た
indicating
ら
that they're
本
new.
物だと思う人もいるし、私としては
Well, yeah, I expect a
あま
lot
り
of
持ち
new
込んで
players
ほしく
came
ない
with the
かな。
Miku patch, for as much as veteran players were kind of upset about it.
埋めてたカツラ取ったの。あんたたち。
The Starlight characters boost stuff in the
じゃあ
Wonder World game
やっ
mode.
ぱり君が
No idea what that is.
あのね、怖い話の噂くらいならお客さんに話しても構わないと思う。
It looks like he's hiding a knife, getting ready to stab her.
幽霊でも
I
毒
see
し
that's
た
a
り
toy shark
泳
thing
い
now,
でる
huh?
人の足を引っ張ったりするのはさすがに良くないと思う。それから今持ってるそれはもっとダメ。シャークフェンスの内側でサメが目撃されたら海水浴場が閉鎖されちゃうんだよ。
分かってるよ。
I feel like this is the first time this music is played in a long time.
なっちまえばいいんだよ。
This whole place should just disappear? The whole beach?
でもそんなことをしたらあなたのお店だって。
分かってるよ、そんなことは。
Bro
あん
is
たに俺
wielding
の気
that
持
like
ち
a
なんて
knife.
分かるわけねえだろうが。
Oh.
待ってカイト君。見つけたよ
Lethal.
うだな。あの少年、とても歪んだ欲望を抱えている。シャドウたちが活性化していたのはあやつの欲望が原因とみて間違いあるまい。
This change is
そうだ
hard.
な。皆の準備もできている。
Into being willing to be a wage slave. Get back there
今な
and
ら
do
あの
your
少年の
hourly
シャドウが
job
いるはずだ。
and be happy about it.
誰も海に来るな。
You will work for free for your parents.
白里海岸なんてなくなっちまえばいいんだ。うちの店も
Hey, Starkiller.
陸上も。
こいつが勉強か。
Definitely some
や
bad
べえ感じが
vibes.
するな。こんなことをした理由を聞きたいところだが、素直に話してくれる感じじゃなさそうだ。
Poor Luful.
事情な
Covered
ら
by the text
回収
box.
した後で聞き出せばいいだろう。
かなり強力なシャドウだわ。
It's quite a powerful shadow. I don't
気
buy
を
that
引
for
き
a
締めてい
second.
くわよ。
Unless the game forces me to use
言っ
this
とく
team
けど、
gun.
あんたのせいでマジで地
It
球を
probably
縮
took
んでたから
years
ね。
off my life.
覚悟しろー。
Motoha doesn't give a shit. She's ready to fucking give this kid the business. Okay, yeah. You do have to use these, Oh, why do I have to use the trial versions? I own these characters. At least if you make Motoha her summer version, this team's actually not
油
bad.
断しないように。
ギーノ、最高の舞台を見せてやる。ペルソナ。瞬きは厳禁だ。
What personas do I have?
ドミニオン、ティターニャ、義経。
若い子
You
に
defeated the TV? What does that mean?
これでどうだ。
パルビルダー夏ワンケース。次でもや
いただいていく。
見事な一撃ね。ワンダ。
Control is so confusing. Oh, you're playing Control still. I was like, is that like a secret boss in this game?
る動くな。
狙いを読まれた。狙いを読まれた。
What are you doing?
話にならん。
さあ、
みんなの支援いつでも行けるわ。
瞬きは厳禁だ。
To be TV potentially traumatized by a divorce? What does that mean?
受けてみろ。
リレーに決めて差し上げて。
Just a lot of TV references I'm not getting
海
here.
はアルビルダのホームでしょ。私らで完封しちゃおう。
私の出番ね。準備完了よ。
ペルソナ、
合図をお願い。
いただいていく。
Control 2 or whatever's coming out pretty soon, isn't it? Not really for me, but I assume that's coming out in September.
カイト君
we did kind of just change his heart, so.
やあみなみちゃんおはよ
はいおはようございます。
う悪いんだけど少しそっとしてあげてほしいな。さっきまで泣いてたんだ。
そうですか。ありがとうございます。
お礼を言われるようなことはしてないよ。
We're not afraid of releasing so close to GTA. By close, they meant September. I mean, having to grapple with all of the games not releasing with GTA is still a busy month.
ちょっと強引に引き止めちゃったんだ。泣いてるとこ見ちゃったから。事情も知らないくせに。
Really surprising Sumi doesn't have a synergy, considering he has so much, like, relevance into the events of this game. I feel like we've been seeing, like, so much of this dude.
そろそろ落ち着いた？
He's a 4-star character, and yet we just don't have a synergy with him.
ねえカイトくん、海水浴場に人が来てほしくないって言ってたよね。どうしてそう思ったの？
それは
Because Huey needed a second one, yeah.
うちの家いつもは釣り人とか観光客とか相手に船を出してんすけど
They play this, like, very dramatic music.
家族全員で海の
I gotta admit, I don't feel too bad for this kid. This isn't really, like, that sad.
秋から春までの稼ぎより
I mean, it sucks for him, but I'm not, like, devastated by
うちは
this.
裕福じゃないからこの季節の稼ぎが一番大事だって父ちゃんいつも言ってるっす。
No, he has to work a summer
カ
job.
イトが手伝ってくれるおかげで今年も暮らしていけるとか大げさ言って頼られるのが嫌いじゃない。父ちゃんも母ちゃんも海も別に嫌いじゃない。二人が喜んでくれる
I mean, it's because I also had to work summer jobs even when I was young, so I'm just kind of like, I mean, that's the way it goes.
けど本当は働く以外のこともしてみたい。友達と遊んだり旅行に出かけたり映画行ったり勉強したり夏休み明けにクラスのやつらが楽しそうにそんな話してるのが
What a nice design that won't ever be a Phantom Idol because we need more collabs.
でも
Yeah, getting a young boy character in a gacha game, there's a sooner chance that pigs
私
will
は手伝い
fly.
たくないなんて言えるわけないじゃないっすか。
Then you will get this guy as a Phantom Idol.
だから幽霊やサメの噂を使って海水浴客を遠ざけようとしたんだね。
今年は幽霊の噂が多いなと思ったら君の仕業だったのか。
We literally have a young boy on schedule.
やりたいことと
Do we?
やらなきゃいけないことの板挟み
Oh, right, Ken.
心
Yeah,
に
that's right,
ない
that's
こ
right.
とをしてしまう
And yeah, they've been procrastinating him as long
ち
as
ゃんとした
possible.
人間ほどよくやる失敗だね。
And the only reason
Right.
he's even gonna make it in is because he's
例
from
えば
a
俺なんか
mainline
は
game.
ちゃんとしてないからそんなことにはならないんだよ。
I'm actually really shocked they didn't like make him and
そ
Koro
んなこと
a combo unit, much like
ス
they
ミさ
made
んの言う通り
like the
よくあ
twins
る
a
失
combo
敗だよ
unit.
私も似たような失敗したことあるし私はカイト君みたいに
Because I just can't
ちゃんとしてるわけ
imagine
じゃない
Ken's
けど
banner
ね
is gonna be like a money maker for him. They might as well have just essentially skipped Ken. And I think they would have gotten away with it too. Like I think people would have really liked Ken and Koro being a combo unit
昔から看護師になるのが夢だったの
because they're a tag team in Persona 4 Arena. So like the precedent's already been set for them to be together. And I think people like that duo.
店を手伝わなきゃってずっと思ってた。そう言い聞かせてたんだ。
I worry they'll make Shinji and Ken a combo unit, and I think that
お父さんに心
is
配
less
かけちゃ
interesting.
ったし、何度も喧嘩しちゃった。今はすっかり仲直りしてるし、看護師になる夢応援してくれてるけどね。だからさ、カイト君の気持ちは私にもちょっとだけわかると思う。
Yeah, but Minami like chooses to work. And her dad is constantly telling her, "Hey, stop fucking working and like live for yourself." It sounds like Kaito's parents are not really giving him an option.
ならないと思うの。
水中で足を引っ張ったりすれば事故につながるかもしれないし、海にサメが出ると思われたら多くの人の暮らしにも影響が出る。
夏の白里海岸を楽しみにしていた人たちが泣く泣く予定を諦める。
Element switching with Katone, role switching with Starlight Joker. I don't think they'd make a third virtuoso character, Ken and Koromaru, but hey ho. I don't think they would even have to do that. I think they would work fine as like support characters.
やっちゃいけないことをしてるって。
Because they both have like heavy support abilities.
でもさ、それなら
And Ken has revival abilities in Persona 3.
どうすればよかったんですか。
And Koromaru is decent debuffer and buffer skills.
これからはどうすればいいの。俺は。
You're overthinking it, kid. Just don't work.
一緒に。
自分一人で考え続けても答えは出なかったんだろう。そんな時は誰かに相談する方が手っ取り早いぜ。
I mean, who is he supposed to ask for help?
誰かが隣にいれば伝えられるよ。
It's not like he knew us until just now.
幽霊騒ぎを起こすよりはいい答えが出せると思うけどな。
ごめんって。本当に謝るっすから。
The mystical power of just talking to your loving parents.
こんなにホッとするって分かってたら、もっと早く想像してたのに。
Kind of hard to tell your parents no at that age, though.
ありがとう。
So,
父ちゃんと母ちゃんにも話してみます。
まったくもう人騒がせな子。
so they'll hit him with, "Who do you think pays for all the meals in this house?
だがこれでここのシャ
You
ド
think
ウ
you
たち
just
も
get those new clothes?"
店に来る客の様子を確かめてみるとしよう。
They just fall out of the sky? It is really funny that the dad is just like dressed in his bathing suit instead of like working attire. So it does kind of like portray him as just like this like douchey guy who's just relaxing on the beach while his son works.
ごめんなさい。
まあお前がやったことに対しては親として叱らなきゃならねえけどな。頼りにしてるって言葉でお前を追い込んじまったのは。
But I think that it was implied earlier that he is like
私たちの言葉が呪いになってるとは
actively
思い
working
も
the
しませ
place.
んでした。
And they just didn't really have another NPC model.
きっとそれもたった今解けたと思いますよ。ね、カイトくん。
Wrong.
ねえ磯村さん、相談というか提案なんだけどさ、海の家しばらくお休みしたら。
Why not take a break? Isn't that the only way they can make their livelihood, though?
いやそこまでしなくても。
ああ、そうだね。それがいい。この店は
How are they gonna pay the bills?
大丈夫なの？そのお金とかさ。
It's alright, Kaito. We just won't put money in your college fund.
昨日俳優の兄ちゃんが来てくれたおかげで売り上げがすごかったからな。多少休んだところで問題ねえ。息子に頼りっきりってのも情けねえしよ。
それにあなたの話を聞いて何もしてあげられないような不甲斐ない親にはなりたくないもの。しばらくはあなたのやりたいことをやりなさい。
だって
よし、一件落着だね。3人とも夏の青春を楽しんだらいいよ。
When are we getting the
そうだ
Sydney
磯村さ
synergy?
ん、お店休むなら船出さない？お気づ
Mind
き
if I
よ。
take the boat out?
あらいいじゃない。行ってきたら。スミさんいつも大物釣ってくるわよ
Right
ね。
back to freeloading immediately. Isn't he rich?
さてはスミさん、それが狙いだったな。相変わらず上手だね。
みんな幸せが一番ってだけだよ。もちろん自分も含めてだけど。あ、もちろん船を出してくれる分のお金
Oh,
は
okay, there we go.
俺が払うからさ。
He's still gonna rent it.
カイト君はこれからどう
He's
す
gonna
る？
just be like, I have no plans. It's just night tonight. Yeah, there it is.
これから
He's
考え
just
ま
gonna
す。
have to hang out with us now.
予定はなかったけど、やりたいことはたくさんあったから。
I didn't think I'd get this far.
こんなあっさり解決するなんて全然思ってなかったっす。ありがとうございます。本当に。
I'm not gonna remind him he's not alone because we're probably only gonna ever see him in this summer event,
そうだ。
and he's
二
never
人の
gonna show
店
up
にも
again.
遊びに行っていいっすか？一度行ってみたかったんで。
もちろん。夏の間ならいつでも来てね。
Yeah, not to worry, kid. We'll put you to work at our
私た
beach
ち
shack.
そろそろお店に戻ろっか。今日も一日忙しくなりそうだから。
Alright, hang on one second. Be right back. Alright. Why can we not get Luful on our head as an accessory to wear in city life?
今朝はびっくりしたよ。
We just left
店の準備してたと思ったら
Tomoko to just keep running the business by herself. Kinda ditched her.
けちゃってたなんて。
私たちもせめて一言声をかけてから店を出るべきだったわね。
ああ、いえいえ、事情は元葉から聞きましたし、幽霊騒ぎが解決したならそれでよしですよ。
The brawn of part timing.
すごかったよな野毛さんの海の家ワンを。
ああ、調理、接客、会計を
All part of Tomoko's plan to acquire Minami's family business.
神がかってたよな。あれは世界取れるぜ。
Shun, Tomoko shipping? She is the part-timing passerby. Part-timing sounds like skeezy
今年の夏は褒められること多くて
when you say it like
嬉し
that.
いかも。
Because it just sounds like so much like two-timing to me.
褒められるだけのことしてるんだよ。特に焼きそばなんて神レベル。
You two-timing bastard.
あれは加納くんに教えてもらったおかげだよ。海の家用にレシピは変えてるけど。
いや、
As I drive from
こ
drive.
のアレンジは野毛が自分で掴んだもんだろ。誇っていいぜ。
そうかな。うん、そうする。ありがとう。
It's only part-time.
すみません、注文お願いします。
はーい、今行きます。
How rude. Tomoko's not even making tips in here, is she, though? Do they tip in Japan?
待ってるな。
That's kind of just an American thing, right?
隣のお店が休みになったから、その分のお客さんが流れてきてるみたいだよ。それに池波さんが店員してるっていう書き込みがネットに投稿されたらしくって、うち結構話題になってるみたいですよ。わしの働きを忘れてもらっては困るな。
I swear it's like he can understand what we're saying. Actually, isn't Minami the only one that... No, Tomoko also can't understand
す
him.
っかりうちのマスコットだね。そうだ、フランクフルト食べる？好物だって種村さんに聞いたよ。ほほ
ー。でも理由はそれだけじゃないわよね。海水浴客も昨日よりずっと多い。
ああ、異世界のシャドウもいなくなったことだし、これで安心して店の仕事に専
Did
念
we take care of all the shadows? I feel like we just
あのサメだらけ
took
の
care of the one dude.
迫力あったよね。もう一回くらい見ておきたかったかも。
お前のそのサメに対する情熱は一体何なんだ？
いや
Lethal.
あ、楽しそうだね。
Just chomping away.
あ、スミさん、いらっしゃいませ。
See, they put so much emphasis on him. Like, clearly the writers like this character, Sumi.
今朝の件手伝ってくれたと聞きました。ありがとうございます。
いやあの正気くんと握手しちゃった。今度誰かに自
Wonder
慢
if
しよ
he'll
うと。
get Shoki to be an
主演
actor
の
in
映
one
画
of his, like
試写
a
会で見たよ。
movie interpretation of
す
this
ごく良かっ
character.
た。今度パンフレットにサインもらえない？
試写会にいらしてたんですね。持ってきてくださったら。
Sega's certainly forcing their hand. Yeah, it definitely seems like Sega's been steering the ship
そういえ
lately.
ばスミさん、
Which is weird because, like, I mean, maybe it's the game's not making enough money for them, but it seems like fan reception of this game is pretty high. Of, like, people who aren't LARPing on Twitter and people who actually play this game.
何か釣れました
I
か？
feel like I really don't hear that many negative
今日は
complaints
1
from
匹し
people
か
who
釣れ
play
なか
the
った
game.
よ。しかもリリースしちゃった。
なんで？
I mean, maybe it's different because like I play a lot on this channel, so like obviously we like attract a lot of people who would be interested in playing this game.
うん釣り上げた時の写真見る？磯村さんが撮ってくれたんだ。
Oh. His phone preloaded.
これってサメよね。
マミーヤ。でかすぎんだろ。
Mamma mia.
いるんだサメあのサメどこで釣ったんですか？
すぐ近くの沖合だよ。沖釣りとしては目と鼻の先じゃない
Most
か
of the
な。
bad reception is non-players calling it gacha slap. Yeah, that's what I pretty much see too.
白里海岸のサメはタタルって
And it's like the
伝説
Spider-Man
があって
thing where Sega feels the need to flex the fact they own
俺も
the
磯
IP.
村さんもジンクスとか大事にする方だし
Yeah.
残念だけどリリースしちゃった。
タタル
I feel that
このサイズのサメをリリース
Sega just really wants like to try to squeeze some money out of it by doing the Persona 5 event. I wonder if they'll let Black Wings
大丈夫なはずだよ。
be like off to their own devices a bit more after
ちゃん
this
と
like
シ
Persona 5
ャークフェイス
festival
が貼って
thing.
あるって。
Now that like fan feedback has been fairly
君た
negative,
ちもサメを見たら
so maybe they'll just be like, all right, like Black Wings, you do what you
じゃ
gotta
ない
do.
とたたられちゃうよ。
And I mean, they gotta know the Persona 4 collab will be coming next year, so like I'm sure
Yeah.
Sega will probably just be like, okay, whatever, do what you want
磯
until
村さん
Persona
と
4
飲み
comes
に行
out.
く約束してるんだ。おっと、一番大事な用を忘れ
And
る
surely they
ところだ
don't
った
do like all of the Persona 5 dancing characters in a row. Just like they didn't do all the Persona 3 characters in a
は
row.
い、これ。
Like I feel like they're gonna release on and then take a break for a while.
そう、カイト君から
So they'll probably
君たちに
go
渡してほしいと頼ま
on
れたんだ。
their summer patch
自分は
then
もう
probably
使わない
finish up
っていう
Persona
メ
3
ッセージかな。
and then some
Get up,
like
get up.
OC stuff. Oh wait, no, we'd be getting close to the anniversary thing or the synergy patch.
よくできてるよね、それ。俺も欲し
Summer,
くなっちゃったな。
their summer patch
じゃあね、また遊び
is
に
in
来
like
るよ。
August, and then FemC in September, and then maybe some OC stuff actually.
でんでん
Oh, is that the Jaws theme song he was doing? To be continued. What? Oh, right. Okay. Well, we still have all the side stories, so still quite a bit of stuff. Forgot which leak rumor it was now, but you've heard they promised Ryuji is going to be the last Starlight character this year. Oh, so maybe they do On then Ryuji, so then their Starlight character is just the opening one. After summer, there's no more room for OCs. Really? That's crazy. Hang on one second. I'll be right back. Alright, back. Who even knows if we're getting 5-star Aaron this year? I mean, most people usually get their 5-star, like, kind of the next palace. I mean, Shun and Motoha were kind of an exception because they're the starting crew. But, like, Shoki and Riko are basically, like, the next palace. They got their 5 stars, right? So, if this is the start of a new palace, her 5-star is probably going to go out. Otherwise, they're not adding a new member or giving a new form for anybody on the team in the latest palace. I feel like that would be kind of lame. Also fairly unprecedented that it would be like the first palace with like no new team dynamic change. I don't know about that. Well, these are like side quests. I kind of thought they would just start an event. Oh, I should also show I pretty much maxed out. Where'd she go? There she is. I managed to get all of her skills up to 10, and then just barely have enough bells to almost max her out, but I got her at 104 even without the her 5-star weapon. Maybe it's a 3-part release we won't get hers. If it's a 2-part release, then yes. Wait, was the most recent palace a 3-parter? That seems pretty crazy. I actually don't remember that. Me grinding away on these events. Oh, interesting. I didn't know that. I kind of just assumed it was a 2-parter. Oh, I still gotta claim my anniversary cake. I don't know how I want to customize it, since it's like the only one you get and you can't customize it later. I kind of feel like I gotta really make sure I like the design, though I'm probably not gonna really place it anywhere. Summer. This beach is a ghost town. I mean, it seems like there's a lot of tents and stuff. You can hit Minami's stat goals even with her 3-star weapon. Yeah, she seems like an incredibly generous build character. I'm actually quite surprised that they would make like a summer character so free, basically. I mean, you really just need a copy of her and then you're pretty much good to go.
More.
Like, I feel like easily hitting 100 without her 5 stars is kind of crazy. I do not like Shun's glasses. Mostly on his character model. They look like too round on his character model.
Huh?
In his portrait, they look different. Get my priorities straight. Alright, Shun. I don't know, when I was younger, I was able to put away food like that. Hey, thanks for the tip, Final Fighter. Cute little umbrella. I've never gone to the beach with like this kind of umbrella setup, which seems like so common. Like everyone does it in these like games and in movies and stuff. But I've never like brought a big umbrella to a beach. I mean, I'm not really much of a beach goer anyway, so I can pretty much count the number of times I've gone to a like fancy beach. But two guys and an owl on a banana boat seems kinda. Seems kinda what? It is kind of crazy that Shun like absolutely mogs Akihiko in like muscle build and definition in this game. They made Akihiko look like super skinny. I wonder why. Especially because if they could have given him Shun's build, I feel like they should have. It's pretty buff. Like there's distinction in it too, because like Wonder's skinnier and not as jacked. It's nice to have a character who demands so little to be complete. Yeah, it's a nice reprieve for considering I'm gonna have to roll for so many characters coming up. Like I got nothing saved up for like the only thing I'm gonna really have saved up, I'll probably have to swipe the card for Summer Puppet unless I get lucky, because I want Summer Puppet's weapon along with her. And then yeah, I'm gonna want Barry. I want Katayama, who are the next two characters. As at least assuming that the Persona 5X Twitter kind of revealed it, because they said meet your upcoming synergies and then showed Barry and Katayama, so you have to assume they're the next banner characters. And I think that's a different lineup because I'm pretty sure Prism Yui was like pretty soon originally. But I also want to roll for Prism Yui, too. Even if she does kind of replace Queen. Actually, I wonder, like, if I... So I've got a couple of those shards, which means I could get Queen up to, like, A4 or 5. I wonder if Prism Yui is still worth it at that point. Luful showing Prism Yui was always after Blitz? Oh. Never mind. No, it must be meat. I don't know if I would really want, like, warm meat on a hot summer day while I'm at the beach. I guess a hot dog and burger are always good choices for food around this time. Do owls salivate? I guess they're mammals. Yeah, they probably do. Do owls salivate? I just kind of assumed they didn't because of the beak. But they are mammals. Do? What did my internet just do?
Oh.
My browser just got all, my like phone crashed. Okay. Do owls salivate? Yes. Oh, interesting. Yeah. I should choose my words carefully here. Bats are mammals, owls are birds. Oh, fair. That's right. So yeah, owls do salivate though, but they also have like a bunch of enzymes in their saliva that like starts digestion early, because owls usually just swallow their food whole. Fascinating. I'm just gonna stay neutral. Can't decide. Sorry, guys.
ねえね
Katona is gonna land somewhere around Prism UA. I wonder if they're being really coy about her release date. I mean, I guess they don't want you to like not roll for the current characters, but their current banner is going to be this on the Chinese server is going to be the summer characters who've got a. I mean, I'm sure people are going to go crazy for them anyway. Meat hero, ramen hero, neutral hero. Motoha, thank God you're here. Right, yeah, Corden Berry summer alts, I feel like, will fly off the shelves. So I feel like they can freely state, like, when about Katona is going to release. The gacha screwed you over more than the entire Miku patch. Tragic. Again, I feel like Miku was just was a fine addition, but like, man, her event like either shouldn't have been that long, or like maybe they just don't get rid of her banner. But like that shouldn't have been like there was like 3 weeks of basically nothing. Like I finished everything for that in like 2 hours, and then like there was 3 weeks of just like no content. That China decided to stop giving Mindscape to the simultaneous release characters. I mean, didn't they for Miku, though? Hololive finally dropped an official rhythm game, but the Steam version has an anti-cheat in place to stop leaderboard cheating. Oh, you can't run anti-cheat stuff on Steam Deck? That feels like a massive, like, oversight. Your bold assumption doesn't bother me. Aren't we dating, Rico? Miku was already made. But like, what about the Miku patch made him say, okay, we're not doing the simultaneous Mindscape? I feel like that's the only way you can kind of make the characters like not dead on arrival on the Chinese server. It's just Hololive? Well, that means it'll probably get patched out then. Or like patched to run on Steam Deck. I can't imagine they'll just never touch that. I'm sure that's a top complaint.
どうかしら
How can the rich, sheltered, smart girl still be good in social situations?
そうね
The Chinese players thought it was unfair since they're already good characters. What, that they get a buff? I'm not sure what that means. I mean, don't they just get access to the buff immediately? Love having an anti-cheat feature for that doesn't exist. I mean, check the discussion on the Steam, like go to the community hub on the Steam page for the game and see if there's like a pinned post about it. Where people are like, hey, there might be some workaround too. I find the Steam like community hub is like super useful. Like if I boot up an older Steam game and it doesn't like launch, like almost 9 times out of 10, one of the top posts on the community page is like the like some fan mod that immediately fixes the problem. It was like that with Hitman 2. Released in like, since it released in like 2006. Like trying to boot it up on modern Windows, like it doesn't really work. But there was, on the community hub, there was like an immediate post that was like, hey, here's how you fucking fix this. Launching with a Mindscape core means you never get a Mindscape core, so you die forever once you're out of meta. I guess, but wouldn't your Mindscape core get like power crept regardless? By whatever power creeps you? Unless Chinese players assume that by the Mindscape core releasing later, it would be even more powerful. Are gonna do an alternative thing that isn't as strong. Whatever. Doesn't really matter for me, I suppose. Since I play on global. Keeps them relevant longer. Like, I just don't see how the twins could dip out of relevance. Having that character used, essentially re-released without needing to summon again, is very nice. I feel like that only assumes that the Mindscape core is going to be stronger when it comes out later. Because, like, let's say, maybe I'm crazy, right? So let's say on global, without the Mindscape core, the character's power, just arbitrary numbers here. Character's power without the Mindscape core is 80. And then the Mindscape core would bring it up to 100. Is the assumption, if the character doesn't release with the Mindscape core on the Chinese server, that instead, when the Mindscape core does come out, instead of the power level being 100, it'll be like 110? Because if not, what would be the difference of just getting access to the 100 faster? You know what I mean? It's like, is what I'm saying make sense? Look at how it made Yusuke. He went from one of the worst DPSs to on par with Summer Puppet. Right. But if Yusuke released with his Mindscape, and he was already just as good as Summer Puppet, what would be the difference? You would just have a longer period of time with Yusuke being relevant.
Mom.
Am I crazy? In fact, technically, would that not make Yusuke even more powerful when he initially released? The theory would be that the later the Mindscape releases, the higher power level they target with it. Right, I mean, that's what I'm saying is, like, so the assumption would be, like, a later released Mindscape core would be 110. But, like, will it be? I mean, what are the odds they don't just, like, kind of draft up the Mindscape core's ability already and then just delay it? Because, I mean, they're not going to be incentivized to try to keep characters relevant longer. They want you to keep rolling. I don't know if they've fumbled a Mindscape core yet. Like, how are the Mindscape cores on the twins and Miku? I assume very good. Twins released to global as like a 2-point unit, and then on the Chinese server as a 4-point unit. Right. Miku stats on the Chinese server are like 6 times higher than globals. Okay. It's like, does the Mindscape core need to be released later? Because so my assumption, right, is like without the Mindscape core, are the the simultaneous release characters not going to just be like dog shit on the Chinese server? Like, say Katone releases on without the Mindscape core, and she's a DPS. She'd be. How would they balance her around being good on global and not garbage on the Chinese server without the Mindscape core? Like, hey, here's this DPS that's like, meh. They still hold up well. Do you even have the option to not use the Mindscape core on the Chinese server? Like, do you have to activate it? Maybe that's where the alternative buff comes in. Have they said what the alternative buff is going to be? Just like an arbitrary stat boost? Like just number bigger on Chinese server and then like they nerf the number later? Or will the character always be stronger on the Chinese server? Permanent buff, but you do have to activate it. Isn't it like a limited resource? Like you can only activate so many Mindscape cores. Sync characters releasing with global nerfs. Yeah, I just feel like that's like really like sketchy territory to not just give the Mindscape core on release on the Chinese server. I feel like you're gonna have to. There are materials tied to it. Oh, okay. It feels like it's gonna be like a very fine line you'd have to walk for balance to like not make those simultaneous release characters like broken. And I just don't know if I really trust Black Wings to walk the fine line that kind of number balance would require. This man's having a heat stroke. Oh, look at me. I'm a nurse, too. I'm not carrying him. He's a grown-ass man. If he's not actually stroking out, he can walk to the fucking beach shack. I'll buy him a cool drink to help him. Like, I'll buy him a bottle of water. I'm not carrying him. He needs AC. Average European experience. So far, they haven't been too bad at balancing. Should we call an ambulance? My American instinct immediately flinches at the idea of calling an ambulance. Should we put this man in unpayable debt for the rest of his life? Fuck this guy's shit up! Call him an ambulance! He'll never financially recover! How fast I would regain consciousness if my subconscious heard someone say, I think we should call an ambulance. Fucking rise up like the Undertaker, man. I'll call an Uber. In other countries, the ambulance is free, but you go on a decade-long wait list. Man, I wonder if they're gonna redo the nurse social link in Persona 4. And you have to schedule the doctor separately. I saw a post today that referenced there's a bike outside the Beef Bowl shop, and some people think that's going to be Aika's. And like one of the trailers. Did she just hit me with the ooh finger pose? This like eyeless dude is so creepy. When they do that to NPCs that just stand around, it's weird. I get like for the NPCs that just kind of walk by in passing. But for those kind, it's odd. Weird that it boots me every time. There's no way to get around the anti-cheat? Yeah, you probably, unfortunately, will have to just wait for a patch. Because I'm sure they know about it. I almost, like, fucked up taking a sip of my drink there. I don't know how I managed that. Like my millionth sip of a beverage in my life, and my body was like, what? What is this? The charts are wonky on the Steam version, so even if you could play it, it's a worse version of the game. That's good. Has Tomoko actually met Shoki? Why is she LARPing right now? Oh yeah, okay, she is saying. I just caught a glimpse of him. We still haven't introduced her. Whoops.
So?
Work is a different story. I think celebrities don't have to work, Tomoko. Isn't she's not like broke? I don't. Why is she just trying to save up money? I've almost completed her synergy, and I still don't really know why she's grinding out so hard. I mean, I've basically finished it. I think I've got her like rank 19, but still. Sounds like a Sharky B movie. I don't remember if I ever watched Sharknado. I saw a similar movie once when I was in college. I think it was like Birdemic or something. Felt like something very similar to what Sharknado would be. It was like a low-budget horror movie about like millions of birds or something. What the fuck was it called? Yeah. Birdemic Shock and Terror. Yeah, one of my like best friends in high school, for his birthday, he wanted to go see this movie. It was like a limited run theater event, and we went to go watch it. I remember it being awful. Birdemic sucks, but Sharknado rocks. Birdemic has a scene where you watch the protagonist commute to work. Yeah, I do remember that. Sharknado has scenes where the Mets see sharks flying at them and bat them away. I should probably watch it online at some point, just for posterity. So I can become more cultured. I really want to see Spider-Man at the end of the month. That looks really good. Oh, fucking armrest just gave out from under me again when I try to like move in this chair. That's the only thing that's gonna annoy me. There's gotta be a way to like lock these in place. It's like basically if you push on them, you can like give yourself more space, or you can push them close to you, depending on where your arms are. But it's weird that you can't like lock them in place, because it's like, I mean, my default arm resting position is like always gonna be the same. There's 6 of them? 6 of the Sharknado movies? Wild. Are they on Netflix already? Where do you even watch these movies? Sharknado. Watch. Oh no, this title currently isn't available in your country. There's so many celebrity cameos. Well, it became a big meme after the first one, right? And then everyone probably wanted to like get in a little bit. I'm sure it's on YouTube for free. Yeah, probably. I actually see one. I assume it was kind of a scam when I just Google searched it. But it was like Sharknado full movie free was the title of the YouTube video, and I was like, that's probably a scam. It's one of those things where I feel like you click it and it's like, oh, you could watch this full movie if you go on our website. The Today Show are reoccurring characters. Minami is a big anime watcher. Tomoko's like, I'm too busy working to go watch anything. Like a dresser? Set in a newly built residential area by the sea, and the shark jumps out of a bureau. I forget her persona has sharks on it. I forget it's her thing. I'm not gonna watch it anyway. The most heartbreaking thing to hear when you're like trying to recommend your friend something and you like want to describe why it's good and they're like, you can just tell me, I'm not gonna listen to your recommendation. Brutal. That's like, then I don't want to talk about it to you then. Damn, Thursday's a really bad stream day. We all decided to watch a shark movie together. I gotta watch one of the Sharknado movies. I don't really know if I need. I feel like I never really need to buy these Revelation things. Like having 2,000 of them seems excessive, but I mean, what else am I gonna spend it on? And I guess I could just buy more coins. Can he be out on the boat? I just pulled a Traveler there by having both of Wonder's dialogue options basically be the same sentence. Even I work every once in a while. Have we told everybody this guy's my fishing mentor? Isn't he kind of discovering that all the ghost stories are made up? I mean, I guess his books are also made up, so that doesn't really matter.
Ma.
Sharknado series is a trip. The guy starts out as a regular dude, and then his entire family quickly become the Avengers. Oh, well, like, so it consistently follows, like, one character throughout each movie? I don't know why I assumed it was, like, almost a Final Fantasy thing, where, like, every, there's a continuity. I just assumed, like, every event was, like, a new Sharknado and, like, following a new cast of characters. I didn't realize they were, like, going through the Sharknados, like, enduring several of them. Fascinating. Also, sharks in the weather are malevolent enemies of mankind. Well, the weather is definitely a malevolent enemy of mine. That would be a no-go for me. SpaceX makes anti-Sharknado tech, and the weather adapts by sending in non-shark tornadoes to destroy SpaceX, and only then create Sharknadoes. Are you saying SpaceX just as like a form of reference, or like literally SpaceX is also in the movies? That's kind of crazy. It's called Astro X because I assume Elon thought himself above a Sharknado cameo. They actually probably just were prescient and didn't want an Elon cameo because he used to be fairly easy to get into like movie cameos. Like he was in a bunch of like media for a while. That was when he was still like well liked by the media and like the general public. Wasn't until he like crashed out that it was finally like he stopped getting those appearances. But I feel like he was in like everything for a while. Like he used to love that shit. He's in the MCU, like the Marvel movies. That's how you know his like character, his like public public persona was still really well liked and like family friendly for a time. Because Disney associated with him. They would never do that now. God of Wisdom. Hello, YouTuber that may or may not like walruses and eat boneless pizza. I mean, I have no issue with walruses. I don't know if I would particularly say they're one of my favorite animals, but I also wouldn't sit here and tell you I don't like walruses. I don't know what boneless pizza is, though. There's probably some sort of euphemism in that, and I just don't get it. I'm not one of the hip kids. He had high on that MCU hype and thought Sharknado was below him. Yeah, that's probably the most likely scenario.
Oh, yeah. Oh.
They really like these ghosts grabbing your leg. Oh, the castle doesn't break. At least 2 different Jared from Subway cameos? Wait. Are the movies just that old? Boneless pizza is pizza with no bones in it? So just pizza then. There's nothing fancy about it? Like no skeletal structure at all. Okay. I'm actually a big fan of bone pizza. I want it to have structure.
Oh.
In fact, I feel like everything in life is better with structure. The last Sharknado came out years before the pandemic. And they finally decided they were done with them then? I do remember them being a big hit. Was it like the pandemic that just like made one of the movies have like a low turnout? Oh, wait, no, you said before the pandemic. Weird. Oh, scared off potential customer. Potential man.
でも
The time travel one? You're getting higher and higher in scale and just couldn't go higher after the time travel one. Did they go back in time and stop the Sharknadoes from ever being born or something? That is the exact plot? Hell yeah. Dude, I could write a Sharknado movie. It would turn out great.
Nani?
A samurai in armor. Well, that's a shadow. Do 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 do. We met Merlin, played by Neil deGrasse Tyson. They also go to the American Revolution, where the prop team earnestly used the first version of the Confederate flag. Oh, that's like the 11-star one, right?
Nara.
Tragic. I just got a notification that the Leon and Grace amiibos are available for purchase at the Nintendo store if that's something anyone wants. I think their amiibos look pretty rough, so I won't be buying them. But if you're interested in that kind of thing, they've been, I don't know, maybe restocked. Because I feel like amiibos are always out of stock.
いいね。Oh.
But the human amiibos just don't look that great up close, I feel like. There's just not enough detail for the faces to not look Uncanny Valley. The best amiibos are like the ones of like Kirby or like some of the other characters that don't have human faces.
Huh?
Or like cartoonish proportions. Like the Link and Zelda ones are kind of rough. I still have my Kirby Air Ride amiibo.
Huh?
That was really cool.
Yeah.
That one Chainsaw Man fight is inspired by Sharknado because the protagonist is famous for fighting the sharks with the chainsaws. He doesn't fight them with, like, guns or something? What? Why would you not fight them with guns? What do you mean a chainsaw? I feel like chainsaws are cool in theory, but in actuality they would be, like, so bad for melee combat. Like, it's really cool in Gears of War, but I feel like...
Huh?
Maybe I'm crazy, but I just feel like you would have so much time to react to being chainsawed. Like, it just doesn't seem like it would give you that clean cut.
ごめんね。
I'm trying to understand the way rumors are being spread. Dude, he's a protagonist of a spin-off Persona 4 game.
Arigato.
There's an iconic scene in the first movie where he jumps into the shark with a chainsaw. That's wild. I had no idea. I don't know if I just haven't kept up with the movies, and that's why I don't know, or because it's been so long that maybe a few years ago I wouldn't know what you're talking about. Tomoko's out here flipping burgers this summer. Three yakisobas, 2 beers, and an orange juice. That means someone at this table is not getting food, though. There's 4 people here. I've seen the third one where he grabs a gun off an EAT Secret Service member. He can get the golden chainsaw dedicated to him by the president. Alright, yeah, I gotta watch these movies. Hell yeah. I want a golden chainsaw. Too bad it unironically feels like a golden chainsaw is something you would actually get awarded by Trump. Like, that doesn't even seem like the most unrealistic part of that sentence. Not even the most ridiculous chainsaw in the franchise. Is it like Minecraft? Like, are there different stages? Like, is there a diamond chainsaw and then like an obsidian chainsaw? dude absolutely loves gold? Yeah. I feel like you could get one from him. I don't know what that lady said, I'm just guessing. I'm sure Tomoko's hearing the order. 5 regular and 1 large. Oh, yep, I fucked up the order, but Tomoko saved it. Do they not eat burgers in Japan? Like, everyone's getting yakisobas on the beach? I mean, I guess that makes sense that they wouldn't. That's like an American thing. The sauce. Motoha, do you have the sauce? Regular chainsaw, then the golden one, and then the lightsaber chainsaw from his father, David Hasselhoff. And then the chainsaw blessed by God, given to him by the Pope, played by Fabio. Alright, I gotta watch these movies. Motoha's right. That sounds hype as fuck. I absolutely love when things like get absurd and then like they just roll with it. They're like, yeah, how absurd can we get? Like, it reminds me of like in Saints Row when one of the games is like get out of hell, and so you literally play as one of the characters like coming back from hell. And then by the end, like, you marry the devil's daughter, the princess of hell. Baller game. He gets an Excalibur chainsaw sword. Tomoko ain't got no sauce. You're a hard out Doom guy. I wonder if you can get like a fancy box set of Sharknado that also comes with like a cool chainsaw. I mean, ask the beachgoers. I'm just gonna ask people around the beach if they happen to have a bottle of sauce. I have to go back towards the station. I just loaded up Steam because I wanted to see if Get Out of Hell was on Steam, and I own it already, turns out. Now that I had mentioned it. Ooh. Halo Campaign Evolved has mixed reviews on Steam. Oh. This is why I'm glad I didn't... So technically, because I have early access of Halo Campaign Evolved, technically Halo Campaign Evolved goes live today, if you have the early access like I do. But I decided not to stream Halo Campaign Evolved today, because I had a feeling that it would not work on the early access day. And so I'm like, I'll just stream it Friday, a day after the early access goes live, so I still get to play it early, but I don't have to deal with the server bullshit. And sure enough, that's why it's got mixed reviews on Steam, is because everyone's saying the game like doesn't work today. Which means I probably would have had to do this anyway for stream. rad. Movies are like this because the writer, a guy named Thunder Levin. Thunder Levin? God, I wish my name was Thunder. He was born during a thunderstorm, did not want to do these movies, and just made them as ridiculous as possible. Why would you not want to make the movies? Did he not make, like, hundreds of millions of dollars making these movies? How much did the Sharknado movies make? Yeah. It's earned about $5 billion. I mean, it's according to Google Gemini, but... So I'm sure he's a multimillionaire. Especially because it looks like the budget for his, like, the first couple ones was incredibly low. It was not up to him, it was up to fate. Yeah, I don't know. If I had $1 billion franchise on my hands, I would be like, fuck yeah, I love making these. What do you mean I just get to go as ridiculous as possible and make billions of dollars? Maybe the last one kind of bombed. It was literally called The Last Sharknado. Then why would you, like, intentionally make it? At least just hire someone else to do it, and then, like, make yourself, like, executive producer or whatever. And then just roll in the cash. Mayashita's daughter. Oh, right. I was like, that's not Tomoko's name. There's a rumor a yakisoba goddess with otherworldly spatula skills is here on the beach. A lot of fucking rumors on this beach, man. Ghost stories, goddess stories. Just constantly. Wonders like, should I be encouraging this? I've got the sauce. Just sounds funny in context. Hell yeah, you do, Wonder. If SpongeBob made noodles. Can you actually still hear me if I'm this far away from the mic? I just like lean back in my chair. This chair goes back so far. Hang on. Let me see if I still show on this stream camera if I lean it back all the way. Whee! You still see me? I think you can. Yeah, just barely. I show up in the in the corner. Hey, Mason Twin. You're catching me snoozing. How's the story been? It was fun. We watched all the events. Yeah, let me get back up. We already did like the primary story. Now we're just doing like little all hail Tomoko, giver of noodles. We've been discussing Sharknado because there's a Sharknado parody in this game. And yeah, these are fun. Oh, now that you're here, I can also probably discuss what character I should grab from my anniversary packs. Or, yeah, the anniversary event. I'm still holding on to those. I still haven't used them. I was thinking about grabbing Kira and his weapon, because if I remember right, last stream, Pharaoh said, like, his Mindscape buff, like, makes him a must-have for, like, later on, and I feel like I'll never roll for Kira. And then if Yusuke goes standard... Like, if Yusuke goes standard, I feel like I just grab him, right? Character is cool? Yeah. Like, I don't have him, I hear his Mindscape buff is really good, and Yusuke goes standard, which means I can just get him from a standard giveaway later on. But this seems like one of the only opportunities that Kira's been a giveaway. And then these shards. Like, I feel like I just spend these on Makoto, right? It's like, this is standard, this is standard, 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 standard. I mean, I guess these four are standard. But I don't have Yusuke, so I can't grab this. And Joker and Yui have, like, kind of completely fallen off. I guess Queen does fall off once Prism Yui comes out. But I just don't get the vibe that anyone else is going to be added to these. Especially if we already have more options. I'm convinced they'll never add another character, yeah. Oh, I'd actually only get a 3 Queen. But, like, I actually have her built, and she's a pretty solid character. Even if she does get replaced by Prism Yui later on. I just feel like I should use those for Queen. Does Queen seem like a good use for those? Or is it like... Is that like a total waste? You just stockpile these? Even if they don't add another... You're convinced they'll never add another character, but you think just stockpile? I don't know what to do with this one. Did they just add Cherish? Yeah, I don't have them either. Let's see, wait, yeah, this is the one that gives Kira's weapon. So I'm thinking I grab this Blood Letter. Yeah, so Kira and his weapon, those sound like good picks, right? I assume his weapon's decent, right? Oh, there's a new Sharknado movie coming out. And Mark Cuban is the president. It's not even an unrealistic thing, I feel like. Or an unrealistic presidential pick. Alright. Yeah, I feel like the longer I sit on these, it's the less value, I guess. Though I guess Cure is technically only good again when his Mindscape comes out, but at least I'll have it already. Now these two I don't know what to do with. And I think this is just a generic 5-star thing. I can just use as fodder. This one has slightly better weapons. So I could give Joker or Yui their 5-star. I don't have either of these two. I don't have their 5-star weapons. I could hold on to this to give Yusuke his 5-star weapon though. I have R6 Chord's weapon. Feed A6 R6 Mitsuru. I think I'm probably going to switch that to Katone now that she's been confirmed as my next A6 or A6 character instead of Mitsuru. Do you have all the characters now? No. I am still missing these guys. Cherish, who's standard. Yusuke, and Akechi I don't have. I haven't rolled on standard since he got added. I didn't roll for Yusuke. And he's going standard, so I'll just hold off. And then Akechi, I mean, who cares? His 5-star weapon looks really cool. He came out so long ago, his recommended party's like so ass. Look at that, I got 5 gems back for selecting him. Redhead Dream is dead. I also just assume like Katone and Mitsuru are gonna come out like so close to each other. Maybe not. Maybe I could go for both of them. Shaved ice with soft serve on top. That sounds like a horrible combination. The two like competing textures would like gross me out. I'm the kind of person I don't like mixed up textures while I'm eating. I like things to be separate. Damn, Wonder's right there, and she's like, I want Shogi to take my order. Man, Wonder. No aura.
No.
Why is Wonder still bowing? I'd be like, alright then, bitch. Fuck you. Sharkmageddon. Yeah, I gotta watch the Sharknado movies now. Unironically, 12 hours in Persona 5X have encouraged me to watch this. All the women leave the restaurant for 30 minutes. You had to, like, threaten. Go on, strike. I'm so tired. I get nervous being surrounded by so many girls? No way. Shoki in a Sharknado parody is hilarious. Can you imagine if, like, David Radcliffe, right off Harry Potter fame, was the main character? I think you mean Daniel Radcliffe, but yes, I get your point. Tell me more about the shark flick.
Huh? Oh.
It's a mix of your typical shark movie. What does that mean? What is your typical shark movie? Are Sharknado movies just considered your typical shark movie? Because I feel like that's not the case. There are now dozens of those low-budget shark movies. I guess that makes sense. It's written by this author, Toshi Somi. Oh, God. Yep. We're gonna get Homeboy back here in just a minute. On the other hand, it's more of a comical action horror film with sharks as the main focus. Oh. He's upset that the movie is not like the book. The movie's giving you a job, though, buddy. Sharktopus. That sounds like a porn parody of Sharknado. Fascinating. Like shark and octopus. No, I understood.
けど
I like that Wonder is just letting Shoki, like, rant about this and not at any point interjecting, like, yo, I know the author. Do you want to talk to him?
Yeah.
Oh, never mind. He's just eavesdropping. Well, Shoki is being a dramatic
ごめんね。
auteur. He's right, though. I feel like that's something that a lot of people don't capture. We're like, oh, the book does this so much differently, and but he's right. It's like, well, yeah, I mean, sometimes you can't capture those same elements in the book that you could in a movie, and vice versa.
そういえば
Are we not going to tell Shoki that this is the author? Are we just going to leave him in suspense?
No.
He's like so serious. I'm positive the movie's entertaining. That was the dude.
Huh? Dana?
I assume 12 Hours is naming real shark movies. I'm just making shit up. Yeah, that's kind of what I assumed was happening. Those must just be all like low budget knockoffs of some kind. Trying to like ride the wave, pardon the pun. The waves of Sharknado. Why are you small? Why does it make me go back to the beach each time for these? It's causing additional loading screens. Stop it. Can you hear my chair move? Jaws 3D. Does that count? I mean, that's like an actual franchise. Unless it counts, it's bad. Oh.
こういうのはどう？
Fair enough, I suppose. And have them smell it. If someone came up to me with food and I didn't know them and was like, smell this, try this, especially on a beach, I would be like, absolutely fucking not. I'd be like, no fucking chance. Cocaine Shark? Is that like a sequel? Wasn't there a big movie like Cocaine Bear or something? I feel like I remember that being promoted a lot a while ago. Shark Tale also I feel like doesn't count. Was that a horror movie? Sort of. I mean, it's usually those kinds of horror movies just have over-the-top gore. They're not like really scary. They're just supposed to like creep you out. They're just supposed to be like gross. Do do do. Shark Tale was a bad animated movie. Wasn't it done by like Pixar? Shark Tale. Yeah, that's like Will Smith. Oh no, it's DreamWorks. Sorry, close enough. Yeah, like they modeled the like fish main character after Will Smith. Weird. With all these shark movies, one has to ask, where are the dolphins movies? I guess you could technically count Ace Ventura as a dolphin movie. Whale Wolf?
いただきます。
It's funny, in my head I feel like yakisoba is like gotta be like pretty bad for you, but since it's Japanese food and in Japan, it's still gotta be better for you than the average American meal. I just feel like yakisoba is something that I would eat and get like massive heartburn after. Great photo mechanics. This really go viral. I mean, cute owl eating food would probably do numbers. Especially in that little getup. I feel like people would be like, oh my god. I could see that going viral.
やれやれ。
Oh, I meant to put Moto on the picture. I think that would do better. In terms of virality, though, Luful would probably be the one to go with. Because Motaha would just be like, oh look, another hot chick at the beach. But an owl at the beach eating food? Motaha just standing there.
やったね。
Don't we, like, not really want it to take off, though? Because we're still trying to be, like, low-key Phantom Thieves. So we don't want him to go, like, super viral. What do I know? I have to find a way to blow up the Sharknado? Is it like a physical being? That's crazy. Oh, they finish off with Merope. I think Rico gets more than one event. Oh, Shun does too, actually. Yearning for love? Oh, are we gonna actually hit on random girls on the beach? Have we not escaped it? Wonder.
なんだ
They use a meteor? That's a weapon to destroy all humans where you can like call down meteors. That's fun.
ああ、いや。なんだ
Lose your wallet.
そうじゃねえ。
This one's so cinematic. They're really getting all the camera angles. Say zero?
何
What does that mean? Is that Italian? I like that they quieted the music so you could hear the waves. It's Italian for "Are you serious?" Oh. I still can't get over. Like, look at his arm definition. Yeah, he could go for it. Look at how buff he is.
だよな。
SpaceX makes a shark-themed resort in Vegas to celebrate the eradication of the Sharknadoes. Goes about as you would expect. I was gonna say, tempting the beast of fate.
Huh.
Where's Katayama?
Oh.
I mean, I know she's technically not been introduced as a side character yet, so she shouldn't be at this event, but I still want her to be here anyway. The same wide-angle shots they used for Rico and her mom. It's that serious. There it is, hilarious line. What was it? He's already been rejected, so there's nothing we can do. He may have blurted out a confession without considering the proper mood. Rip.
Oh.
Suddenly blurting out his feelings does sound like something he would do. He's so devastated in the background, too. Like, just head and hands. The other one between that? The other person has feelings too. We can't force them to change their mind. Oh, are you saying it's funny because they change hearts all the time? I feel like using Shoki as a wingman is a really bad idea. Wouldn't the woman just fall in love with Shoki? Nenshe Persong-Sogno. Quite the cowardly response for someone constantly surrounded by women. I've never asked a girl out in my life. Some men are drowning, while other men die of thirst. Not even in your dreams. That sounds pretty accurate. I'm gonna guess it's some type of elusive ramen is really what he's talking about. You took a semester of Italian? Really? That's interesting. Where do they even offer Italian? Very good restaurants. First prize is a high-quality lobster. All right, Yusuke. Oh, it's rock lobster, like the song. Wasn't this supposed to be about a girl about love and loss? Yeah, at least Chun would cook it instead of just like... What does Yusuke do with it? Like, he uses it as artistic reference? Does the lobster just die, or does he keep them as pets? Like, I feel like he just has them and then we never see them again, mysteriously. He's like genuinely panicking over this. And this is, you can believe that his shooting skills weren't good because he uses a machine gun in this game, so he's definitely not accurate. Another new character revealed for Fortune's Weave. Did you post them in Discord? Oh, cool. A former mercenary. Sounds about right. Their outfit seems fairly generic, though. We'll win it for you. Yeah, I mean, if you make the food. Like, sure. We love older women in video games. I just wish her outfit wasn't so, like, plain looking. For the new Fire Emblem character. I kind of feel that way about a lot of the characters' outfits so far. They, like, have great, like, base designs. Maybe, like, there's not too much effort into their outfits because, like, class outfits will override them. Yearning for love. Will they dare to give Rico a comedic event like that? Difficult customers. Oh, maybe. Maybe she has a funny customer. Tomoko grinding away still. I feel like this summer event can't keep its story straight. Either the beach is constantly dead or every place is crowded and they can't get a fucking table. Why don't you spend it with me, bro? She's working. If the restaurant's too busy to serve additional customers, what would make you think she has time to go on like a small date with you? Isn't it the staff's job to entertain customers? You're not even a customer yet. What? Oh, Rico's locked in.
Domo.
Ice cold. You're more my type anyway. I don't understand the type of guy that does this. I don't get it. You get like flat out rejected by a woman and you're like, I'm gonna now proceed to try harder. Okay. Go for it, buddy. Oh. Wonder's running over. Is there going to be like a reoccurring chain now that Nagisa has been threatened? Like another one of the team members going to run up here? Look intimidating. Wonder has never looked intimidating a day in his life. It'd be funny, but I guess they didn't want to make a farce of this. I think it would have been way better if like everyone kept like coming, like if it was just one after another. Yeah, Tomoko was like, I couldn't help because I still had to fucking work. Someone has to do their job around here. It does feel weird that they didn't just let Riko have that moment where she was the one that told the guy to go away. I feel like Motoha would also be tough enough to kind of like deal with this. I get Tomoko and Minami not being like firm enough. But Riko and Motoha feel like they both got a strong head on their shoulders to be like, fuck off. Well, what's Riko doing? She just put everyone to work. Riko's event is just straight up like a date with her. More free Riko wonder shipping. Are we working this thing, like 12 hours a day? Like, how long is this shack open for? Seems like we're just here all day. Alright, let's do Merope's event, then we can get out of here for the stream. Damn, bro. Surprised they don't let you unlock this as an outfit for the Velvet Room. Maybe they're saving that for the later summer. New York comes together to kill the fallen sharks. New York always comes together in movies like that. Is she going to award me with some kind of summer persona? Does Summer Puppet come out with a new persona I need to get for Wonder? Or Dagger? I feel like she's gonna get one. Or maybe there's an Ice Dagger I'm just not thinking of. That might have come out with Yusuke. I just don't remember. She comes out with both? Oh, okay. Oh, damn it. I'm assuming Barry also probably comes out with a dagger. Brutal. She's just kind of like recapping this summer event. I thought she was going to be doing something funny because she's kind of goofy. Maybe she'll get something goofy in part 2. Our work is halfway done. Okay, so she's just announcing, like, yeah, hey, there's part 2 for this summer event soon. I like her glasses. That blue is a really nice color. And aviators are just cool. Her, like, clear jacket from this angle kind of makes it look like she's got a massive sunburn that she's like covering up. Because like her skin like almost kind of looks red through it. It's just in her character model though. The portrait doesn't look like that. Portrait looks tanned? Yeah, a little bit. I could see it very realistic though that someone like Merope with her complexion and having never like never leaving the Velvet Room would stay outside on the beach for a little bit and get massively sunburned. I could see it. Being ignorant of what sunscreen is.
こちらでいかがか? 受け取るよう心得よ。お決まりで。心ゆくまで。
Allow me to declare I would like something gold to eat. There we go. And there are all of the events. Does that max out my goals? Oh, I might have some business goals left to do. Yeah, I gotta get 500,000 in a day. That seems doable though. How am I doing on the rewards for this? Yeah, I still gotta lift. There's still a couple more awards to win, but I'll probably do these off stream. Probably at least get to this badge, and then I don't really feel like grinding for like all this small stuff, but there's still some like currency to be made, some jewels. Alright. I think we'll call it a stream. We'll be back probably next week for the next update, though I don't know if I want to keep doing these on Thursdays. That seems like to not be the play. But I also don't like waiting a week because Wednesdays are patch day and I can't really stream on Wednesdays because server maintenance is all during the time that I would stream. So maybe I'll just still do this on Thursday next week anyway. And maybe more people will be interested because there's the release of the new character instead of waiting till the following week, but we'll see. We'll wait till Black Wing officially announces the next patch day. Otherwise, we'll call it a stream. Thanks for hanging out with me, you guys. Takes 12 hours for the lore of the Sharknado movies. But yeah, that's it from me. Tomorrow we'll be live with Halo Campaign Evolved. Since I got the Collector's Edition, I got early access to it, and we're allowed to start streaming tomorrow. Some people have been having issues playing it today, so wasn't really an issue for me to not stream it today, because I was thinking about doing Campaign Evolved today, but then I was like, today is the official day for it to go live, and I was like, there's no way, knowing 343, that they're gonna fuck up the launch day. I think physical discs are fine, so I probably would have been fine to stream, but like a lot of people were reporting issues, so I'm just like, better to just not deal with it, worry about it, and then I can stream it tomorrow when all that shit's gonna be ironed out. Day one never works, I feel like, on those like early access bullshit things. So, tomorrow, Halo Campaign Evolved, I'll probably be playing that all weekend. I probably can beat it in a single night, but I'll probably want to try out some of the new game modes and maybe try to find some of the collectibles on the other streams. Also, since I'll be playing on the PS5, maybe I can play with you guys as well. Kind of want to attempt Lasso. It's been a while since I've attempted Lasso with people, so if people end up watching that want to do that, maybe we can. Oh wait, no, I don't have PlayStation Online. I'll figure it out. Either way, if you're a fan of Persona 5X, be sure to subscribe for more as I stream every single patch update. As this game keeps going, we'll be rolling for Summer Puppet next time. And then, yeah, Halo Campaign Evolved this weekend, and I'm kind of considering just going through the rest of the Halo series at this point, probably playing 5 and maybe some of the spin-off games, because, like, I mean, we're already, like, halfway through, so might as well. So that might be the next couple weekends. We'll see. It all kind of depends on how Campaign Evolved does view-wise. If Campaign Evolved bombs, then I'll probably just move on. Put up a poll, next game series, maybe GTA, maybe Lara Croft, maybe something. Who knows? Let's subscribe, there's a lot to look forward to. Drop a like on the stream if you can. Help boost me in the YouTube algorithm. Thanks as always for hanging out with me. And if you want to keep hanging out, feel free to click the link in the description to join my Discord server and chat with us in between the streams. Otherwise, that's it from me. Have a good night, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye.